Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a squad from the Americans, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So North Texas offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. The Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on third. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Punt is in the air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break.
Touchdown, North Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Made a defender miss. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Hard running there.
Illegal blocking back.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Evans. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Back's got it, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Spins away from the defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Wants to throw on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. Go for it on fourth down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
The snap sets up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
DB's right up on the receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Beal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackled there by the defense. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Finding open areas. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Hauls it in. stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Scrambling away.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
He's got his man. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And some room to work. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Fires left. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Texas forces sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Stroud. Got the back over the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stroud. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance. On that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jukes his way for more. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down.
There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Might be looking to run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a tackle. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits.
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Wide open downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Number 2 in the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Let's go.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left.